Naomi Kellman, who went to Oxford University, she now runs Target Oxbridge, which is an organisation trying to get more BAME students into top universities. And Chelsea Kwakya, a former Cambridge student who's now one of the faces of grime star Stormzy's scholarship scheme to increase diversity there. Good evening to you both. I mean, Chelsea, I have to say, listening to their stories, does that remind you of you when you first found out that you got into Cambridge? I mean, tell us that story.
Yeah, definitely. So I got into Cambridge in 2015, so it's been 3 years now, and I graduated last year. But yeah, I was the only one from my school to get in, and I mean, compared to 41, it's a big difference.
It's a very big difference.
But yeah, the experience was amazing, and this, again, Brampton Manor is an amazing school, clearly, and it just shows that the potential is there and students are there.
Did you want to apply to Cambridge, or was it someone brought to you, and did you ever think you could do it?
Yep, initially I really didn't want to apply. I wanted to stay in London because that was just what I knew, and I was fortunate enough that my teachers did encourage me to apply, but I know that that's not the case for everyone, and especially for me, I didn't think that Cambridge was... Essentially, I didn't know anyone who went to Oxbridge, so it seemed very distant. But yeah, I was lucky enough to have to apply.
I bet. I mean, that's one of the things. I work with loads of students. That's one of the things. If I ever even dare mention somewhere like Oxford and Cambridge, it's just like, gosh, moving out of an area which they're familiar with and moving to somewhere new. I mean, Naomi, Chelsea, saying that actually she thought about going to Cambridge. And how do you change thinking about going to a university like that to actually standing a real chance of it happening?
Firstly, getting involved with the programmes that are on offer. So both Oxford and Cambridge have summer schools that are open for Year 12 applications right now. So giving yourself a chance by signing up to something like that is a really good way. Target Oxbridge, I've been working on that for a number of years. We've had 59 black students get offers for Oxbridge this year. So signing up to programmes like this can really give you an insight and support. Secondly, really researching your subject. So not picking something that you think you should study, but picking something you love. I know geographers who've gone on to be people working in tech. I know historians who are lawyers. There's no need to stick with a traditional subject. Pick something that you love. And finally, practice. You need to be reading around your subject. You need to be talking to people about your subject to prep for the interviews. And there are entrance tests. So if you look them up and practice from early, you've got a much better chance of doing well.
I mean, Chelsea, you know, we're talking about just young people, particularly, let's say, from the city background and urban background, and you think, OK, I'm going to go to somewhere like Oxford and Cambridge. It's going to be so dull. It's going to be really boring. And then you go to Cambridge and you meet Stormzy. Yeah. I mean, how did that happen?
Amazing. So I first met him when he announced the Stormzy scholarship. So I was essentially in that picture. Yep, in the red. And yeah, so when we met him, he was just so enthusiastic about Oxbridge in general, and I think that's where he actually wanted to go. And yeah, he's just a fantastic person, and yeah, I mean, now that I'm working with him, obviously under the Penguin imprint as well, which is amazing.
And you used your time at Cambridge to really try and inspire other people, because there was a picture that went viral, actually, of all the black young men in Cambridge.
Yes.
And you were behind that.
Yes. So I was the vice president of the African Caribbean Society, and Ora was the president of the African Caribbean Society. Ora. Yes, my friend Ora. And we just basically wanted to visualise what diversity at Cambridge really looked like. And I think it was really symbolic, the fact that we could fit 15 of the black students, well, the black men in that cohort who had been admitted into one photo. And that was, it was, you know, to show how bad it is, but also that we are here and, you know, black students are here and you can flourish.
And Naomi, really, really quickly, Brampton got 41 offers. Your organisation got 59.
59 black students going to Oxbridge. I'm overjoyed. We've been working so hard and the students have worked so hard, and I think it just shows that you really can do it if you try and if you reach out to all the programmes that are on offer. So if students are thinking about it and they're not sure, please give it a shot. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't get in. The best thing that can happen is you do. So
guys,
try.
Anybody watching, parents, kids, if you want any kind of help at all, they're on Twitter. I think Chelsea's writing a book and Naomi's organisation's on Twitter. Get in touch. It's not impossible. Chelsea, Naomi, so inspiring, both of you. Thanks so much for coming on.